Great, guys. I've had many requests about people not understanding exactly how to set up the charts over here. This is on the ATM USDT coin. Firstly, okay, I am using TradingView charts over here. The free version, you don't have to pay for it. This is the free version. And once you have selected, you can just go over here. If you click over there, you can see you get all these over here. You get all your different coins or whatever. I have selected the ATM USDT. Right, there it is. It doesn't matter which broker you actually take. Although I am working on, I'm not working on Binance. I'm making use of another broker. Now, firstly, once you get the chart up here, you will not have everything that I've got over here. You can just go here to indicators, right? And once you click on the indicators, what's happening over here now? Oh, my indicators do not want to come up. Oh my gosh, I wonder why, right? Indicators are not coming up here while I'm busy recording. I wonder why. Hey, I just wonder why. Come on, a day chart. Oh yeah, right there, they're coming now. All right, so all you do is you go and type in over here super trend, and as you can see, you've got many different super trends over here, right? You can select either one, it doesn't matter. I normally take this one over here, the very first one over here. That's the one that's the one I use, right? As you can see, there's 33,000 people using the super trend indicator from this guy already. It's quite a good indicator. I find it to be quite effective. Righto, let me just cancel that there. Then once I've got the super, I put two on. I put two of them on to my chart. As you can see, here's one, there's the other one. As you can see, if we go over here to the settings, right? Let's go look at the settings. The inputs on the first one, this is my short term. This was the short term time frame. Is the ATR period is 10 and the ATR multiplier is 3. I just set this take the standard thin line, red and green lines for my minor trend, right? Then once I've got that set, I'll go down to the other one and I'll change the setting over here. The inputs, I change ATR, I leave on 10. The ATR multiplier, I make a 9. And then I also change the colors, right? To suit, you can change the colors to make whatever you want. Just to make a distinguish between the long trend and the short term trend. Now, like I explained in the previous video, okay, yeah, I changed the short term. That's why this trade I took over here is not showing. But because it was giving too many false signals, I changed it back to the standard, which comes along with the indicator. Now, normally, like I said, this is my major trend, that one lying over there. When I'm trading against that one over there, I go for very small profits. Really, I do. Same over here, I went for a very small profit. And I've noticed now that, you know, a 1-to-1, one for every one that you risk, take one profit. Work on a 1-to-1 ratio. It normally works a lot better, right? So if I look at this, my entry was there, right? I drew my trend line in over here because that signal came over there already, so I wasn't in a trade. So now I'll go and draw my trend line over there, and I'll see, right, fine, we broke through the trend. And just on the high, or that means of the closing or of the opening of the candle that's closed, you know, through the trend line, I will take from there to the lowest low, and that'll be where my stop loss will be. And my take profit will go, I work on a 1-to-1 ratio over there, right? This one is actually a little bit high now because I was working on a bit higher there. You can bring it right down to a 1-to-1 ratio. Where are we now? There, about over there, right? That's giving you a 1-to-1 ratio over there now. So now you can see I'm working on a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio over there, and you can see what happened. You went straight through it. And once again, because we were out of that trade over there, this spike over here took you out of it. I drew a trend line in once again, but like I said, I need at least 1, 2, 3, or 4 candles catching my trend line. I will not go for anything shorter than that. In a case like this here, I will not start drawing my trend line from there. I'll start drawing it from here. That is more and a more accurate trend line that you'll be drawing over there. But once you've drawn it a couple of times and you've practiced it a bit, you'll start getting used to how to draw a trend line. There's many videos on YouTube that teach exactly nicely how to draw those trend lines. Once again here, I drew the trend line. I had a breakthrough on the opening of that candle. I took it, the lowest low, right? I took it down to the lowest low, which would have been down here somewhere. But then I decided, no, I'm rather going to take it up to this line over here. But anyhow, it came up and it came up and it came up, right? This trend over here, this trade over here, we are actually still in this trade because also when it switched the major trend over here, you had another, sorry, this one was taken out over here. That's the one that doubled my money for me. Then when the major trend switched, I went over here as well, in again, I entered again. And I'm still stuck in this trade over here now. We'll be waiting to see where will it go to. Although this one over here, I originally took my stop loss was down there on this signal line over here, because there's no, the lowest low was down here. So I take either the lowest low or this trend line over here as a stop loss. So when I take that there's a stop loss, you can see my take profit is more or less there on a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay, and I'll be waiting to see what's going to happen over here when we get knocked out over there. Or of course if we go through the stop loss. The stop loss now will be on this little green line over here. If I get a close below that, I will just close the trade out. Even if it's in a loss, it doesn't matter. Like I've explained before, if we're going to look at ATM, you see all these spikes over here, those spikes, there's another spike again. You can go back in history, look at all these spikes that are happening over here, all these big spikes over here, all these big spikes. You can go back in the history, you'll see, look at all these spikes, look at all the spikes over here, and all these spikes is what's taking you out of your trade, and it's giving you some nice profits, right? So that is why I am trading ATM. Now, some people are asking, what is ATM? To be very honest with you, I didn't know either. I looked it up on CoinGecko. I think it is something to do with a football fan club somewhere in Europe. The coin is around something about football. That's all I do know. I don't really care what the coin is. I'm not a fundamental person. I don't look at fundamentals. I will look at my coins and I'll look for, the very first thing that I look for is some history. I want to see some history. If there's no history, I will not trade that coin. That's number one. Number two, I want to see at least maybe a 50% drawback before I will start trading it. Now, like this coin over here, I will keep trading it right up to its highest high it's ever had. If we take it much shorter over here, let's see where was the highest high. Ooh, you can see the highest high has been very high over here. There it is. There you can see the highest high. Oh no, it's been even higher than that before. No, it hasn't. There. Yes, it has. Oh my gosh, it's even been much higher than that. It's been up to 30, somewhere here, the $30 region. Oh my gosh. Let's just pull this down and see. Wow. Yeah, you can see the highest high has most probably been about $61. We are down to $5. Now you've got an option. You can say, okay, fine. When I get a signal, right, where is it? Yeah, we are. Okay, let's just enlarge this here again and bring it back up again. Right, okay. You can now say, okay, fine, we've got a major swing here in trend. I'm going to buy it at $5 and I'm going to hang on to it. The possibility of it going back up to that $60 level is quite good. Right, it is. It's really quite good. Personally, I think if this was a rug pull, it would have been done a long time ago already, because it came down from the $60. It's lying around about $5 now, and it's still going. I think it's got great potential, and that is why I am hanging on to it. I keep trading it because I want to trade it. I don't want to hodl to try and avoid something similar. Should something like, let's say like Luna happen, at least you've got your stop losses in place over here where you'll get out of your trade. And if it then collapses totally, it doesn't matter, because you've climbed out over there, you've made profit there, you've made profit over here, you're making profit over here again. So to me, it's much better just to get out of it. All right, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to change charts, and I'll show you that this technique doesn't just work here on ATM. It works on many different coins over here. Right, I have switched onto ADA charts. As you can see over here, I'm using BitsCap charts. It's also, you can get free charts over here as well. It's trading view charts once again. As you can see, I'm still using the super trend indicator over here. I've still got two of them, that one over there, this one over here. Now I could even just go back to my other charts or whatever and show it to you on trading view charts as well. But yeah, I've got all my favorites all marked off over here that I'm busy trading, and you can see there they are. Let's just go here to VET, right? Let's start off by VET. As you can see, right, let's take this up a bit. Oopsie, right, yes. Let's just see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Right, oh, there it is. As you can see, VET also had the same thing over here, down here. You can see the same thing is happening down there. I had my trend line drawn in because it had a switch over there. I had a trend line drawn in and I traded it the same principle. Yeah, I've had a switch of the major trend, right? Let's just take that up. Oopsie, let's just take that up. You can see we've had a switch of the major trend over here, and once again you can take a trade over there. You can bring your stop loss down to there. In actual fact, let's try and draw it in over here. Let me see if I can zoom in over here. And are we still in the screen? Yes, we are still in the screen. Right, let's take it bigger, a little bit bigger here. Okay, now I'm going to just draw in my trade over here, right? Because it closed there above it, so in the opening of that candle there, I'm going to place my trade there. I'm going to bring it down up to this line, right? This line over here, right up to there, because the green line will be my stop loss. And now I'm going to pull this one up to a 1. There it is, right? You can go for any stop loss reward ratio you want to. If Bitcoin was above this line over here, we'll be going to Bitcoin just now. If Bitcoin was above this line over here, I would most probably increase this profit target considerably, maybe to 1 to 3, something like that, right? But because Bitcoin is not over it yet, I keep it down. And as you can see, I've put it here on the green line. Over there's the stop loss. And now you'll just put in a sell order, okay, a limit sell over there on that level over there, which is in what, 039. You'll put your sell limit order in. So should you get a spike, or should you be sleeping when VET goes up maybe and goes through that limit over there, you'll still get your profit. A stop loss you're not too worried about, because you'll wait for a close below that line over there, or below your level that you have set, right? Whichever comes first. That was VET. Let's go and look at some other coin now. I'm just going to take it random. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to take it random. ATM, we've got AVAX. Let's go look at AVAX. Avalanche is also a very good coin to trade. As you can see, same thing over here. Let's just go and see, where is it? Let's go make the chart bigger, right? And as you can see, Avalanche has also got a great history behind it. It also makes some very nice spikes from time to time. Here again, once again, I drew a trend line in. You could have taken the trend change over there as well, but because I missed it, right? Because I missed that trend change over there, I didn't see it. Put it this way, for some reason I just missed it. I don't know why. So what I did is I drew a trend line in. When we broke the trend line, I drew over here because there's my lowest low, my low, how was I put it, the most recent low. So the minute I opened up, right, the minute it opened and it closed above this trend line over here, I took from the opening price of that candle there and I drew it in up to there, a 1-to-1 ratio, and as you can see, it spiked through over there. So once again, you have hit your target over here. Now I'll be waiting for it either to break my major trend over here, or of course for another trend line like this, that I can draw another trend line in there. Just to go 1, 2, 3 candles, to me that is not really a trend line. I would like to see it over a little bit of a longer period. And once again, guys, I'm using daily charts. I don't work on anything smaller than daily charts. Let's just close this one as well now, and let's just going to have a look at Bitcoin, because I think the video is getting too long here now, and I still want to cover something else. Right? Yeah, we've got Bitcoin, and as you can see, I've done the exact same thing. Trend line change over there, open over there, stop loss down to the bottom over here, and a 1-to-1 ratio. There we're going, right? And when Bitcoin hits the target over there, of course, I'm out of it, right? And I'll wait for it to hit the major trend over there again. You see, there's my major, there's the major trend line. And once Bitcoin changes here, that is when I'll start increasing my limits on all the other trades. I hope you guys get it and that you understand what I'm doing over here. I'm going to pause the video once again because I want to change to something completely different. Hopefully the screen setting will be able to get us in over there. Right, I'm going to pause the video.